Hello YouTube, welcome to channel Anna Bella today, and today I'm going to be doing my Loughborough Comic Convention comic book haul. So here we have all of my comics that I got at the Loughborough Comic Convention. The first one that I want to have a look at, which is up here, is this. This is a DC Universe Rebirth. It's cost me £5. It's Suicide Squad Special War Crimes, and it is one of the best ever stories involving the Suicide Squad. It is brilliant. I recommend you, if this is the only Suicide Squad comic you read this one, because the mission they go on is perfect. It is so human intelligence, spies. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And the ending is amazing. It's one of the best uses of the Suicide Squad as a covert team, basically a covert strike squad. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Can't recommend that enough. Amanda Waller is ruthless. All the characters are awesome, and the best part is the mission is perfect. I also got this poster from the 2016 Suicide Squad movie as well, whilst I was there. That was so yeah, so I got that. I also got this Harley Quinn holiday special, Happy New Year, which is really fun. I also got this Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad April Fool's special. Brilliant. Even though I have got some of these comics in comic collections, I haven't actually got them in original comic form. Yeah, I'm a comic geek. Go deal. I've got this one. This is the new Suicide Squad. The new Suicide Squad isn't the new 52 Suicide Squad. In fact, it's better. It's when they actually had a decent plot, because the new 52 started off strong and then got panned by the critics. Anyway, the new Suicide Squad is brilliant. It's the sort of generation before the new 52. This one's actually a hilarious cover because the Joker isn't actually in this story at all, but it's got the Joker 75-year celebration on, which is why I got this particular comic. I then got this one, which is another funny one because it's got the Joker on the front of it, and this is Batman Detective Comics. He's not in this comic at all, but it's got the 75-year celebration on. I also got my first Grant Morrison Batman comic, but actually this is more of a comic book contained, well, yeah, proper book, basically a graphic novel, really. Batman, Time and the Batman, and it's really good, really enjoyable, and it's got different chapters and things, so it's more graphic novel-y. I've also got this one, Dark Knight Returns. This is very good. Dark Knight Returns, The Last Crusade. It's very good as well. I've also got this one. This is DC Essential Comics, and you get Batman The Dark Knight Returns Frank Miller, but that's only a section of that graphic novel. But what is really good, it's the DC Comics Essential Graphic Novels, and it's obviously from the 25 years of Batman. See, you've got 25 years of Batman, and on these ones you've got 25 years of the Joker there. And this is basically a catalogue, really, of their greatest graphic novels, and I'm just so pleased because I love the artwork on the front. There's Joker and Freeze and Catwoman. You've got Harley Quinn and Ivy, Two-Face, Batgirl and Batman, all reading comics. So that was quite a find. I then got this one, which is part of the new 52 wave. It's actually an Endgame tie-in. And it explains what the Joker and Harley Quinn were doing before the whole Endgame stuff. It's quite good. And what the Joker was doing, it's actually one of the most important comics featuring the Joker by himself. Harley Quinn is in it briefly. But this is quite good. In fact, it's very good. And there are hints of his first wife, Jeannie, in it, or Janine, bless her. And then we've got Arkham Asylum Living Hell, and that one is very good as well. the Scarecrow releases his fear gas, and it's an amazing ride. I've also got an Angel comic. This is one of the originals. Where are we? Blah, 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 blah. I can't see it. Issue 3. So that's the 3rd issue ever produced of that. And I got that. So that's basically all my DC stuff. And then I think this is Dark Horse. Can't remember. Buffy and Angel ended up being produced by Dark Horse Comics. Don't think they were originally. But what I'm really, really pleased to show you is I got these 2 comic bundles. This one's a slightly newer one. It contains 2 DC comics. It contains Firebrand issue 5. Now, the paper here is not shiny like regular comics. It's more traditional comic. So it's basically, it does have some sheen, but it does still have the feel of an old traditional comic. And the smell is old traditional comic. These smell, and they smell lovely because they're old. Then I've got my Catwoman one. As you can somewhat see, so this is from way back when. So the paper is a huge improvement, if you can see. So that is that, and then you've got this one, and you can really see the difference. This is more traditional paneling of the comic, whereas this is sort of, the paneling is slowly going, and the artwork is slowly starting to take over. So that's Firebrand, and this is Catwoman 30. I then got quite a lot of Marvel. So this is Generation X, and you can see here the development of the art, and that's one of the things that I think is also quite interesting. And originally comics did have letters that people could write in, whether they enjoyed it or not. So they really were quite close to their audience, because people would write in and to the artists and to the authors and ask them things, which is something I think that modern comics have lost. You've lost that interaction with the publisher a bit. Well, a lot, actually. Because you've not got that, people aren't so willing to wait. I mean, yes, we've got Facebook and we've got Twitter and we've got Instagram, but you can't really ask for recommendations or ask for changes. Or, I mean, they're not ever going to do a phone-in on whether we think Robin is going to be killed by the Joker again, are they? I mean, really? Well, maybe they will. Perhaps they should relive the brand. So, yeah, and also these ones tend to be thicker, but as you can see, they could contain an awful lot of information and adverts. But these are from a time when internet was just beginning, so things are slightly different. And here you can definitely see an improvement in the quality of the paper. And the story. See, business reply mail. Oh my goodness, and check it off. The subscriptions you want. Wow. Yeah. Brings it back. Now these are even older than those. I've got a nice Drudge Dread one here. Look at that. And these ones actually smell lovely. You can really, really feel the history in these pages, particularly with the artwork and everything. And I've got this one, which is a very, very up-to-date comic, but also very, very different. So that's quite cool. And I've got DNA Agents, or DA Agents. It's supposed to be DNA Gents, which is really, really hilarious. And you could call this like hyper macho stuff. It reminds me of Hercules, pretty much. With all these muscly guys roaming around. It's just hilarious on so many levels. See, look, here's the letters section. Look, people actually wrote in Comic Buyer's Guide, Fan Awards, see? And back issues, they actually had enough space for a glossary at the back for how to get back issues. It's amazing. You just wouldn't get that now. And then there's Sam Slade, Robo Hunter. Now this is hilarious because the actual Sam Slade bit's at the back, but you can see how much space, is devoted to these panels. Whereas in the Catwoman one, yes, it is an old comic, and it is an old comic, but look, the Catwoman one, they're going right to the edge of the page almost. Yes, see here? You've still got some paneling, but it is definitely dying as a kind of concept. You know, but here, so much of it is, you know, all that space wasted. But it smells so nice. Yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed this look at my Loughborough Comic Convention comic haul. These are all the things that I got. Please like, comment and subscribe. And I will be getting round to doing my comic collection part 3 in my next video. So please like, comment and subscribe. Bye. Thank you very much.